The beauty of talking flat earth cosmology is the fact it's based on provable, observable reality, the natural world. Nothing to do with intellectuality, emotion, or religion. However, once the realization is made that we live in a terrarium, as described by all people pre-15th century, moreover, why, how, by whom this has been hidden, other doors get thrown open. What is the meaning of creation? How does it function? Wouldn't it be a shame to be released from scientism only to fall into a new set of divisive teachings? One group, the dark occultists, want to continue keeping knowledge for themselves, running the media and education system, NASA, United Nations, communist atheistic ideology, elite families. Next, state religions that claim to follow the sacred text, though often cherry-picking and ignoring the bits that don't serve their aim, are on the rise. Then the New Agers, speaking of spirituality and liberation in a general sense. Also, people who say they don't know. Death is a mystery with maybe nothing after. These approaches to the awakening come with distinctive lifestyles and values. I feel like I myself fell into the trap of criticizing some opinions due to a reaction based on preference and personal life experience. In reference to simulation theory, a particular dislike of the concept of technology, or computing as concepts associated with organic reality. This is where the difficulty comes in using words to express philosophical constructs. But everyone's entitled to believe and communicate whatever they want, as long as it is not being forced on others as politics and religion does. Ditto astrotheology. It is an interpretation and doesn't claim to be anything other than that, unlike individuals who say they had a dream or were sent as prophets. Jesus was against the status quo. This is why the Gospels were a threat to the scribes and Pharisees. Luke 16:15. You are the ones who justify yourselves in the eyes of others, but God knows your hearts. What people value highly is detestable in God's sight. Then there's Mark 17:9. You have a fine way of setting aside the commands of God in order to observe your own traditions. Regarding vegetarianism, another topic touched on in past videos. Not for me or anyone to be arbiter of what people should eat or how to treat animals and plants. Perpetuating the us and them down to the minutiae of dress, how animals are slaughtered, methods of control posing as righteousness. I have gone back and deleted sections that get borderline preachy on these subjects. The aim is to keep things analytical, impartial. In conclusion, it's safe to say we were born onto a level plane that is mostly water, held in by an ice wall referred to as Antarctica or the South. All magnets and compasses show this. The center is the North. Governed minds work together to lock these regions down. East and West are directions, clockwise and anti-clockwise around the disk. Denoting time, sun and moon circle above in ecliptics to create the seasons. The stars are points of pulsating light attached to the firmament